tomorrow. Hey, hello there on Tuesday night. WooF Ditty here on the WooF Driver All Dog Network channel. It's good to see everyone tonight. I hope it's about 7:31 Pacific Standard Time. We got our buddy here, the WooF Axe Princess. We got our shirt, WooF Driver. We got a special breed tonight, and he is a big guy. Miranda, hello. Good evening. Versus the little dogs, we've been doing some little mini dachshunds and mini this and mini pincers and Yorkies and last few nights. We're shifting gears to the other side of the arena, which is the large guy. Don, hello. Good to see you. Haven't seen you lately, Don Yost. Miranda's there. I'm here every video. Thank you. I love it. I know there's a lot of you that are watching that don't necessarily comment every time, which is cool. And I've decided to not read every comment, but I will say hello to everyone I see pop up, because you all can see each other's comments, which is cool. This little instrumental thing you hear is called Jumpin' and Jammin', which is dedicated to our puppies and dogs that like to jump and jam. But anyway, tonight's breed, special breed. I'm going to show you the picture, and you can guess what it is. And we did a ditty for this guy. This Dempsey right here. Look at the size of this guy. What do you reckon he is? Dempsey the, you got it, Great Dane. Okay. Dempsey the Great Dane tonight. And a little story ditty about him, short and sweet, a little less than 2 minutes, a little fun song thing. We have the WooF Axe hooked up tonight. Great Dane, right. And we're also going to play a little blues tonight, a little blues shuffle, a little Statesboro blues instrumental, Allman Brothers kind of thing, 3-chord. Somebody wanted to hear me play a little guitar and jam, so we're going to do some on that kind of stuff, keep it simple, something everybody can relate to, some blues shuffle, And we're going to get on with the Great Dane facts and figures information, and then we're going to play the Great Dane ditty, and we're going to play some other tunes. We're going to play blues stuff. Corinne's here. Good to see you. Corinne, good to see you. A little picture of a dog there. Thanks for joining us tonight on the All Dog Network. Hope you're all having a great day and you're taking care of your pooches. And we're going to get started. We're talking about this guy here, this Great Dane dude. You see him. Okay. He's a big one. He's a big one. Look how big he is compared to his master there. That's a big one. We have various pictures of these things. Look at the stance on this pup. Wow. Wow. Look at this guy here. There's something else, I'll tell you. They're so beautiful. They're gentle giants, what they call them. So let's get into this thing right away, not waste any time with the thing about the dog. And once again, pronunciation is
Great Dane. Great Dane. Great Dane.
We know that. And they're very giant. It's a giant. Okay, giant breed. Powerful dog, square in body. But the females might be slightly longer than tall versus the males. The long head is rectangular in shape, muzzle is deep with a pronounced stop. The nose is black and blue-black on the blue Danes, or black spotted on the what they call Harlequins. It's an interesting word. They're Harlequins. The dark, deep-set eyes are medium in size. The sized ears, medium-sized ears, are set high, either cropped or left natural. And this crop thing drives me crazy because they're wonderful dogs. Heather says yes, they are. Cropped. I hate that. Cropped tails, cropped ears. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Sorry. It's all about show dogs, I guess, but they're cuties. Jaylee's there. Good to see you. Thank you. Got 3 nice smiley faces. Well, if they're left natural, if it's left in their natural state, they usually fold forward, hanging close to the cheek, and when cropped, they stand erect in a large proportion to the rest of the head. Note, cropping ears is illegal in most parts of Europe. We've said that about many breeds. Europeans are very smart not to have that happen. Illegal. You just don't do that. It's just painful. It's unnecessary. Mariano, you're the best. Thanks again. I love your remarks are great. Compliments are great. So he has a well arched back and is set high, firm, and muscular. Front legs are perfectly straight. The feet are round with dark toenails. The tail is set high, thicker at the base, and tapering to a point. Buster's kind of like that. The coat is short and thick. Colors come in brindle, fawn, black, blue, mantle, harlequin, 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 and sometimes merle, which is the kind of that grayish blue, I think is what that merle is. Although not recognized in color, chocolate does occur in a recessive gene, so there are a couple that are like that. Merle is a common result of harlequin breeding, which is not recognized color. It's not recognized color. So, I'm thinking this is a gray, merle, gray, whatever. It's hard to say. There's shades there. There's Buster. There's one with the natural, not cropped ears. Thank you very much. They flop down by the cheeks. They're so cute. Obviously, some are a little bigger than others. This guy's big. The Great Dane. Okay. They have good dispositions, and they're very affectionate. They need to have a firm, consistent training, of course. Or they can be, aggressive, especially with other dogs. It's just the way you train. Most of the things we're finding out about most breeds is kind of common with dogs, period. Dog breeds are. It's what the things are. I mean, we know we want to be the alpha masters for sure. So if you're not firm and confident, they know how to correct the dog when he is showing signs of aggression. You must be able to know how to do that properly and handle the dogs. You won't have behavioral issues if you do. So you can always contact trainers and behavioral specialists to find out answers for correcting behavior that you're not happy with if you haven't had professional training on your pooch, you know what I mean? And of course, if we get little puppies, rescue them especially, or full breed, whatever. I recommend rescue shelters. Get them trained right away. Do a good 6-8 weeks. Don't even think about it. And then drill, practice, rehearse, and seek that in. Just like the kids, the first 2 months, that's when they really learn everything. The first year or 2 years, they learn. You don't think they know, but they know. That's what's interesting about us humans. I don't know how much I know, but that's beside the point. It's way past. Too late for me. Although I try to keep learning. So that's their basic temperament description, like I said. And the height and the weight, the males are about 30 to 34 inches, which is almost 3 feet. Most dogs are not quite 2 feet, and of course the little ones are whatever, a foot or less. Males can weigh, and the females, 28 to 32. So it's usually 2-inch difference between males and females is what we're seeing in these breed descriptions each night. We talk about a different breed, about 2 inches between males and females in general in the dogs. Not necessarily with people, You don't know. The man could be real small and the woman could be real tall. You just don't know. Height, we got that. The weight, males 120 to 200 pounds because they're big guys. That means they're out of fat. They're just big. Females 100 to 130 pounds. Again, depends on the exact size. And it seems like in this breed, they say that the dog that's even bigger, the larger size, are more prized for show. Okay, let's play the ditty real quick. This is about Dempsey the Dane.
Oh, Dempsey the Great Dane is a gentle giant, they say, charming and affectionate, lives at Grover in Maine.
Lives on Grover in Maine.
And patient with the kids down the lane, and doesn't mind hanging out with them in the rain. Courageous and loyal, he's a good watchdog. He can sense any trouble creeping through any fog. That's Dempsey the Great Dane. His name is Dempsey the Dane. Oh yeah. If you're not a firm pack leader, Dempsey can have some aggression. That's right, look out. So best you must be consistent with every training session.
Beautiful.
With Dempsey. Dempsey the Great Dane is his name. If you think he's a tiny dog, you just might be insane. About Dempsey the Great
There's a little
Dane.
puppy.
The Great Dane. Oh, Dempsey the Great Dane. Dempsey, Dempsey the Dane. A gentle giant, so they say. He lives at Grover in Maine. He's playful with the children, don't you know, down the lane. He doesn't mind hanging out even in the rain. That's Dempsey, Dempsey, Dempsey the Great Dane. Dempsey the Dane. Get it, Dempsey. Woo! You're a big guy. Dempsey, Dempsey the Dane.
Yeah, if you think he's a tiny dog, you might be insane. But he lives on Grover in Maine, and he plays with the kids down the lane, even in the rain. Just made a little ditty up about Dempsey the Great Dane. So that's our ditty for the night. We're going to be talking about the Great Dane, and then we're going to shift gears in the show. I'm going to play some music on the guitar, just music. Then we're going to go and talk about the Huskies, the WooF Driver's Huskies, and about the Huskies and how great they are in his adventures and what he does. And most of you probably checked him out on the site here and watched his adventures and some of his stuff and got to know who he is, what he looks like, the WooF Driver Bill, and what he does. It's a very personal thing, all for the love of dogs. Every day there's never a break, you know. I mean, when he chills with his 4 Huskies and his little Chinese crested Gigi, you know, when they're at home on the weekend, they don't go out on an adventure on the trails and ride the cart and motorcycles and this, that, whatever, all that stuff he does. Takes them out free ranging where they run without their leashes in these beautiful acreage farmlands and stuff. He chills at home, you know, hangs out, they chill. They get to rest, you know, a day or so during the week on the weekends, so they can be with family and friends and so forth. But other than that, you know, he's a busy guy with the WooF pack. Okay. Now, real quick on these, so we'll shift gears to that in a minute. The Huskies and Bill and the WooF Driver. But in the meantime, some health problems. They are prone to hip dysplasia because they're big, and bloat, and heart disease, and tail injury sometimes. They also could have mast cell tumors. And jogging is not recommended until the dog is at least 1 year old, but walking is necessary. Not long-lived breed. Not long. Life expectancy is average under 10 years. However, it can live to be 12 or 13. Just the nature of the beast, you know what I mean? Great Dane will do okay in an apartment, but it's got to be sufficiently exercised. I mean, he'd be taking up your whole apartment, you know what I mean? If you get his pump lace. He's relatively inactive indoors because he's so big and any place to run. So he needs at least a decent-sized yard if you can't take him out, you know. And again, I'm going to show you the bike springer, which is a solution when you have a confined area for any size dog. I mean, all dogs, even the small ones, need exercise. I mean, you have a small Chihuahua poodle, they still need to run those little legs, okay, somewhere. And obviously, if they're smaller, they can get around the house and bounce off the walls, but they need to go out and walk or go to the park or somewhere where you can, you know, they're confined, or your yard that's fenced and safe. So we have the bike springer. Now, what I did this morning, I go out with Buster on the bike springer. If those are not familiar with the bike springer, it's an attachment that goes under your bike seat and hooks on a little thing. You'll see it, and you hook him up to it, and you run him next to your bike as you ride, as fast or slow as you want to go. Very safe, no problem. Never had a problem. Been using this thing for almost 6 years. And since he was this big, now he's just 70 pounds bigger. So it works. And I've been showing the video of it on YouTube, which is a promotional video for the bikespringer.com people. But I've got one of me riding the bike where I actually got the camera and the phone to see, you could see him and me, and it's a little more close up and personal of how this thing works and how they behave. Okay, right there on the spot with my own dog Buster. So I'm going to show that to you in a little bit. I've got it on my YouTube so I can take a picture of the video as we watch it. I got it queued up, ready to go. That's a solution for exercising your dog. You know, if you just don't have the room, time, time to walk, take a nice mile walk, because you can do a mile on this bike in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you know, even averaging 4 or 5 miles an hour. And sprint them, run them, slow them down, walk them, stop, pause, take a break, whatever. It's great. It's if I didn't have this thing, I'd have a problem exercising Buster to his full needs, because he's just so strong and so wants to go. And when he starts, after, you know, he's close to a mile, that means he's good. He's good. He comes back and chills out and takes a nap. His adrenaline's up though, so he wants to play bone or frisbee or something anyway. He's like, because he's all his blood's going, you know. But in general, he gets everything every day, and he looks great. His weight stays consistent, eats consistent, everything else is consistent. And, you know, his body is moving, his fluids are moving, everything's moving. Just like we get our own exercise. We don't just sit around. Don't feel so great if we just sit around all the time. Right? Get up and go, oh, God, I wish I could exercise. We all hate to exercise. Who likes to go to the gym? I mean, some people, they're fanatics for it. It's their thing. It's nothing I like to do, but I have to do it. But, well, when I spend 30, 40, 50 minutes, an hour doing either the bike or the treadmill or doing some stretches and whatever, you know, things, those machines, I have a little routine. I feel like a new person, and I sleep much better, and so do they. Little tips. So, once again, Great Dane is our breed of the evening. And we'll get back to some pictures. So he needs plenty of exercise, a Great Dane. He needs to be on that long walk daily, we know that. Litter size, believe it or not, they're very large. 10 to 15 puppies. One litter reported having 19 puppies. Because when they're born, they're still tiny. They're not like coming out big, but they grow up real fast. Okay? So that's how that works. Interesting. You wouldn't think that. You think, well, it's so big, you know, there are going to be 3 of them. But they don't come out big. They come out like any normal puppy. Grooming. The smooth, short-haired coat is easy to groom, and comb and brush with a firm bristle brush, and dry shampoo when necessary. Bathing this giant is a major chore, so it pays to avoid the need by daily grooming. The nails must be kept trimmed. This breed is an average shedder. Now, one of the things I do, I put Buster in a shower. We have a enclosed shower. I guess you could do it even if you had a tub. You can get them in the tub. And don't put them in a bathtub if they're big, you know, at least. Little ones, yeah, you can do in a sink, for that matter, poodles or however they do them at the groomers. But if you shower them, get them used to the shower. They sit there, they stand up, you get them to get the thing off the thing, and you shampoo them, shower. It's easy. So if you have a big dog, that's the way I do it. And I said, chow chow. He knows what that means. Open the glass door, he gets in there, sits down, waits for me to turn on the water, get the shampoo, boom, 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 we both take a shower, I can take care of him, he waits till I'm done, take him outside, he dries off. I always do it when it's nice and warm outside and sunny, so he dries off within 10-15 minutes, and brush him, don't brush him, he's got short hair, it's all good. Just make it easy on yourself. You don't have to take him to the groomer and pay all that money unless you need to and want to, so don't have to deal with it. Okay, the Great Dane is very old breed. He's known as the Apollo of all dogs. Apollo of all dogs. Dogs resembling the Great Dane have appeared on Greek money. Instead of George Washington, you got a Great Dane there on the money, dating back to 36 before Christ, BC. There are also drawings of these dogs on Egyptian monuments from roughly 3,000 years BC. Wow, that's a long time ago. The earliest writings of dogs that sounded like Great Danes were in Chinese literature dating back to 1121 BC and 407 AD. German Gaul and part of Italy and Spain were invaded by the Asiatic people, the Alans, they call them. I learned some ancient history here, who brought them with them powerful Mastiff-like dogs. Mastiff, like the Italian Mastiff, like a Cane Corso, like, which is half Buster's breed. Very strong and powerful. They were admired for their ability to bring down bear and wild boar. Bring them down. Wait till the hunters can't get them. Dogs were thought to have been wolfhounds mixed with Old English Mastiffs. With selective breeding, the Greyhound was added in to create the Great Dane. which you can kind of see that sleekness and that big, tall, thin Great Dane greyhound in there. Besides being used as a hunter, they're also used as estate guard dogs. Up at the big gates, you see this big guy, you're probably not coming in. And he's recognized in 1887. Some of the Great Dane's talents were tracking, watchdog, and carting. And it's out of the Mastiff working group. Okay, that's about the facts and figures on the Great Dane. Right now, let me just play that ditty one more time about Dempsey the Great Dane. Then we're going to move on and play some blues. Okay.
Oh, Dempsey the Great Dane is a gentle giant.
Gentle giant.
Charming and affectionate, lives at Grover in Maine. He's playful and patient with the kids down the lane, and doesn't mind hanging out with them in the rain. Courageous and loyal, he's a good watchdog. He can sense any trouble creeping through any fall. That's Dempsey the Great Dane. His name is Dempsey the Dane. Oh yeah. If you're not a firm pack leader, Dempsey can have some aggression. That's right. Look out. So best you must be consistent with every training session. With Dempsey the Great Dane is his name. If you think he's a tiny dog, you just might be insane. About Dempsey the Great Dane, the Great Dane. Oh, Dempsey the Great Dane, Dempsey the Dane. A gentle giant, so they say. He lives at Grover in Maine. He's playful with the children, don't you know, down the lane. He doesn't mind hanging out even in the rain. That's Dempsey the Great Dane. Dempsey the Dane. Get it, Dempsey. Woo! Big guy.
Dempsey, he lives down at Grover in Maine, and if you think he's a tiny dog, you might be insane. Okay, there we go. So somebody just sent me a message. I'm not sure what it said there, but we'll find out. So what I want to do is play a little on the WooF axe for you, because I think somebody just wanted to hear some blues. So I've just got this track queued up back here. Basically, it's kind of like 3-chord blues, like a Allman Brothers kind of Statesboro blues thing. I'm just going to play along with it. What the heck? Okay, a little jam there. Playing a little 3-chord blues there. Just for fun on the WooF axe. Okay. So, WooF driver. This guy. There's this shirt. Get this out of the way so you can see it. Okay, we're working on getting these shirts reproduced for y'all, and hopefully we'll have some available for sale soon. I'm trying to figure out how to get the whole shirt done at a reasonable price for y'all. Okay, it's a souvenir. It's like, I mean, you go to the ball game and you buy a hot dog and a beer, you spend $15 for that, and you don't have nothing to show for it. So we're trying to get this price down to a reasonable price. I don't think it's going to be too much, but whatever it is, it's be worth it. And it's a one-time deal. You have your dog shirt with the WooF driver. You're part of the Love of the Dogs All Dog Network here with the WooF driver. And we're not trying to make money on it or anything like that. We're trying to just get them to you at a price that you can afford, that we can afford to get them. And then we're going to donate some of that money over the dead cost to the shelters. That's what we're doing. So can't go wrong with that investment. You'll know it's going to a good cause. And you have this great shirt. It's full. We're going to try to get them full like that, where it's the whole shirt. We can get one that's just got the logo on the front too, which may be an option for less money. You still have a great shirt with the full, you know, this whole logo stamped on the front, just like any other rock t-shirt there that exists today. You know, that's the logo that's actually subligated on here, they call it, and they make it the whole shirt. It's quite a process because it takes special blending of colors and certain vector files to do. So we're working on that. We're working on that, believe me. We want to get it done as soon as we can. So we're talking about the Great Dane tonight and a little blues number there. We'll play a couple of WooF driver tunes here about the WooF driver and his dogs and his adventures. Then I'm going to show you that thing about the Springer with Buster with my dog this morning and how that works when you're riding a bike for exercise in real time here. I got that posted and I'll be able to show it to you. Meantime, let me put the guitar down. And let me, excuse me, just put this down so it's safe and sound. Get this up there. And I'm back. Little modeling thing here. Okay. Both sides. It's very cool. Very nice shirt. 100% polyester, so it's not real hot. Let me get the song up for you here. I was going to play, let's see, this one here is called The Roll. It's a parody. And it's a song that Johnny Cash did. It was a ballad that most of you may have met. I wasn't that familiar with it when we did this, but we did a parody. So it's dog lyrics that the WooF driver wrote, and we parodied it to this song by Johnny Cash.
We ran the trails today.
We ran the trails today.
You know that's what we feel. We focus how to train our most important deal. The respect we need to roll the alpha bonding thing. This is the WooF driver's way, and we know what it takes to play.
There's the Huskies.
This is what we need. Our sweetest feed. WooF driver rolls our way. All day, all the time, and gets us all to play.
Gets them all to play.
From free range of birds to four-wheeling work and amazing chase birds.
Fur wheeling, he calls it. Taking them out, running them, riding them.
He really does love all his dogs.
He really does love all of his dogs. I love that.
He wears this vest and rolls up on the dog cart chair, full of nature scenes. All day he can stare on the rides as we drive. Beauty always appears. The magic is felt. What a life we are dealt. This is what we need. Our sweetest feed. WooF driver rolls our way all day, all the time, and gets us all to play. From free-ranging birds to fur-wheeling work and amazing chase spurs. When we all roll again, many miles of fun and play, all the love is felt. We love all these ways.
That's a nice song. That was about the WooF driver and taking his huskies out. This is called So this song is about the WooF Play band. That's all of us who produced all this music. These are one of the gals are singing this, and it's about how we've written all this music about the dogs to lift your spirits. All kinds of stuff. All the style tunes, they're all different. But it's all about the dogs. WooF Play is the name of our band, Takes It Away. WooF Play band takes it away for the WooF driver. That's kind of nuts. All these songs are posted on SoundCloud.com, and then on the search bar, little magnifying, just type in WooF driver. All this material I've been playing, all these different songs are there. They also have these beautiful color album cover logos next to the track where you play it, of which, believe it or not, when you look at it, you'll go, my goodness, these things are like unbelievable. They're all hand done with photography and hand done by the WooF driver. He did all these. He didn't hire somebody. He's an artist. And just clever graphics and I mean, just amazing stuff. I mean, I blows me away, and I've been working on this for 7 years with him, producing all this music with his lyrics. And there's a lot of originals, mostly originals, and a lot of parodies as well. And it's just fun stuff. So right now, let me show you this. I'm going to turn the camera around. I can show you this bike springer with Buster. You get a kick out of this, perhaps. Okay, pull it up here. It's on. Hang on a second. It's on another browser. It's right here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Now, what I've got this hooked up, talking, you can still hear me. Okay, so there's my handlebars, and he's over to the right. Now, the red is his leash. I also put his leash on around the bar just as a fail-safe thing, just in case that he does get disconnected from the little strap, which you'll see if he happens to pull, and I've got control of him so he doesn't run off somewhere chasing another dog or whatever, which has never happened. It's just what I like to do. You don't have to do it. So this is what it looks like. You'll hear me talk in a minute. It's on our street. It's a little hard to ride the guy and do this with, there he is, and hold the camera in one hand. Usually I would never do this, ride the bike with one hand, but I wanted to show you this. So bear with me, it'll come in here. So there he is riding next to the bike.
Turn.
He turns with you.
He turns, no problem. There he is. Buster. You can see where the Springer is. He's here. Here's the front of the bike. You see, it's the wheel. Just trying to do this one right with one hand, which I normally wouldn't do. But there you go. You see how he is hooked to his harness. I just put the leash on there as an extra precaution in case it does snap and he pulls sideways, which hasn't happened just any time ever. How that works. Okay. He's just loving it, and I can go as fast as I want. Get him running a little bit. Come on, let's run. There you go. Likes that. Now we're in a cul-de-sac here. We're going to turn. You watch how he just turns with me. Comes around. It's not a problem. You see the view from here on the bike. Here's where we're going. And there he is. See how that works. Good pace here. Let's slow it down so it can walk. Just want to go slow. No problem. And we're going to stop. And good boy. What do you think about that, Buzz? See, there's the bike. There he is. See how he's attached to the Springer. Just there. You can see everything. And that's about it. You like your bike, Springer, Busty? Buzz. Buzz. Hey, shh. Don't worry about that guy down there. He's just doing something. Hey, Busty. Buzz. It's okay. Hey, you like your Springer? You like it? Good boy. Let's go walk some more. Run some more. Okay? You want to run? You want to run? Okay. Yeah, I'd say so too. See you later.
Okay. You got an idea of how that thing works then, I guess. The bike Springer. And I'm telling you, it's just amazing, just amazing stuff, the way that works. And you can see he can go as fast as you want. I sprint him, I trot him, I walk him. Usually we don't stop unless there's somebody who wants to shoot the breeze there for a few minutes, you know, neighbors, somebody, whatever. And we go for about a mile, a little over a mile. It takes 10, 12 minutes. Average 4 to 5 miles an hour, and he gets his exercise he needs. Now I do it once a day in the morning, usually when it's still cool out. I could do it. I might go out after the show in the evening. I don't like to go out at night after dark, only because there are coyotes in our area here, and they could come out of nowhere, and I don't want to deal with it. Although he'd probably take a coyote out. But people have lost their small dogs by not paying attention to that, and cats. So it's just the nature of where we are. So I hope you enjoyed that about the Springer. Again, a great tool for exercising, and you get to exercise. You get to ride your bike. I would have a helmet on in case, some odd reason I fall over. He, does something erratic and actually pulls me over, which is, it's fail-safe, kind of like when that happens. If he pulls too hard, the spring, the way it's connected with the little connector, it snaps. Okay, it'll either break off of there or the clip comes off his the buckle on the harness. So it's fail-safe. I've never had an accident or a problem with him. And what's so cool about it, I've taught him ever since he's a puppy doing it, you want to turn so he's on the outside. So I'm riding the bike and he's on my right, okay, riding to my right. I imagine you could do it on the other side. They just turn the thing under your seat around and connect it on the left side if you feel that's more comfortable. But when you turn, you want to turn with him on the outside of the bike. Obviously, it makes sense. Right? So I say, okay, ready? He sees it coming, the cul-de-sac to turn around. I said, okay, turn. Or when I'm turning back to go home and I have to, okay, we're going to turn left, then we're going to turn right into the driveway. He knows what this means. Turn right, go home. He knows or take a quick ride, go right up in the driveway. He just goes right with it. There's no, he's still going, you're going to run him over or anything. It doesn't happen. Okay, they just know. They're smart. They can, the minute you make a wrong move, they know what's going on. They're looking at it like this. Because one thing, I don't know about you, but when you ride a bike, one thing I learned biking in the Santa Cruz Mountains, actually real biking up in UCSC up there in the hills, and great bike trails, if you always watch where you're going, with 2 hands on the bike, the minute you turn around and look at your partner, you're going to do this. It's the nature of the beast. And you hit something, a rut, that's how accidents happen. And when you're not keeping your eyes, look where you're going. You go where you look, and you look where you're going on a bike, and especially if you're riding your dog. It's just like if you're riding down, if I was riding the street, somebody says, hey, Bucky, somebody comes up, what are you doing? And I turn around, I'm not going to be going straight, and first I'm going to wobble, okay? And that's not good. But he knows how to watch for that because he's that quick. And most dogs are, so they're not going to do anything and get hurt, or you're not going to hurt them or anything. But just so you know, you don't want to do that. You stay focused and everything stays straight, steady. He's just going, you turn, he turns right with you. And it's the best thing I've ever... If I didn't have this device, and guess who turned me onto this device? The WooF driver. So we're looking to stock some more of these if we get, the price keeps going up on them. But we're going to see what we can do. Where am I located? Denise says, I'm in Orange County, California. LA, south, like Laguna Beach, San Clemente area, Irvine, Orange County they call it. Yeah. Hello, sir. How are you doing tonight? Denise says, I'm doing great. I love doing this and having fun with the dogs and all this stuff. And if you just tuned in, if you missed any of this thing, we started around 7:30. It's 7:45. That it all saves after I sign off. It saves on the timeline on the WooF Driver page there where you are. You can watch it all over again and so forth. You know what I mean? It's very cool. Then we post these off the timeline. They fall off eventually. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you. On alldognetwork.com. If you visit alldognetwork.com, a lot of you already know about it. It has all the shows that we've done up to date. There's a bunch of them, probably 35, 40 by now, of different breeds. We try to do every night. We also talk about the WooF Driver because it's his show. It's his network, All Dog Network, and it's sponsored by him. And he happens to be a Husky guy. That's his pack for Huskies. That's what he does. He runs and plays with these guys and has all these different kinds of things. Maze chasing, where they chase a flag. They go out in these fields. Free ranging means off leash running. He's got these incredible carts and sleds with wheels and motorcycles and stuff that he takes the dogs out on. And he goes night mushing. Mushing means going out running the dogs. If you're a Husky person, you know what mushing means. In the snow, usually sleds. Back up in Canada and Alaska, they've known for years they have Huskies doing mushing, and that's his breed of choice. He's been doing it all his life, and he loves it. So we're introducing all this stuff, and we decided to do these. Now that Facebook has the live streaming available, we're doing these shows, and no politics, no commercials. We have the dogmocratics and the Republicans, dog publicans I call them, and they don't know the difference. They're not going to vote. They just want to have life great and with lots of love. They don't care about all the rest of this garbage. Okay, so we're just having a great time on this channel. It's like having your own cable channel, and you have your own audience, and there's no fees. There's, I call it dog flicks. Tune into dog flicks like Netflix. It's free. So all you gotta do is be there and be with us and enjoy what we're doing, hopefully. And we try to do music. We try to play the guitar, the WooF axe. We try to play the tunes. We have hundreds and hundreds of pieces of material, poetry, jokes. We've done all kinds of things. Show about the bike springer. Talk about the Walk for a Dog app. Look, Walk for a Dog app. Check it out on the Apple Store or the Android Store. It's a free app. Download. You use it when you walk your dog. It tracks it and how many miles you walk every quarter. Sends automatically money to the shelter that you've chosen in the app in your area. It knows where you are. Free money to the app, the shelters, to help them support the rescues and take care of these guys until they find them a home. And hopefully that every little penny, every extra penny they get is going to help them keep these dogs together until they find them a home, extend their life. Out here, they really... Hello there, Robin. Good to see you. Out here, in California, I mean, around here at least, they don't. They'll find a dog. They'll find a home. They don't put them down just like that. And if they've been there a certain time limit, I don't know what it's, 90 days, whatever it is, 120, whatever it is before, they move them to another shelter because this area, LA area, is so huge. There's so many shelters. They move them around. And hopefully because they move them around, that particular breed gets picked up in another shelter, then they might move them back. But that's what they do. And there's so many cages and all that. So they need to keep things moving. And the more money support they have, the more room they're going to have, build on, more cages, more people to take care of them. And I encourage everybody who doesn't have a dog or wants another one to go to shelter. Go to shelter. You'll find one that's looking at you, like we found Buster. Took him home, and he's been the best dog almost we've ever had, I gotta say. He's unbelievable. We just love him so much. He's 5 now. Got him when he was 10 weeks old. And so this is what's going on with All Dog Network here, all these shows. So go to All Dog Network. You'll see our other trainers, our behavioral specialists, our dog yoga ladies who do called Doga yoga for dogs. Do it yourself. Again, it's another thing of the bike springer. You're doing some simple yoga stretches with your dog. Dog's sitting there like that. You're rubbing his tummy. He's doing the mantra with you and everything. It's unbelievable what they're doing. And you try it with yours, and they'll probably just get into it because they understand the vibe. Apparently, these gals do it. And we got them on the show. We found them. They're great. They do shows and show you how to do it and what to do and how they do it. And once again, it's just all... It's not that hard to do. You just do it. You have to spend the time. The more time I think we spend with our dogs and our cats, our chickens or whatever, squirrels, whatever you had, turtles, it does something for us. It gives us another sense of reality and sense of life and love. It takes our mind off all whatever stresses and things that we have with the other humans in relationships. And it makes things better. Much better. So you say, I don't have time. I'm working. Or get home from work, I'm too tired. Or, oh, shoot, I can't do it. Get up early and take your dog for a walk. It's the best thing in the world you can do before the sun comes up again. Crack of dawn. Nothing like it. You feel so good. You got yourself going. You just get up, put your clothes on, go to work. You went and took your dog for a walk. I mean, most of you probably do all this stuff. I'm just saying. I see it every day. I mean, all the neighbors, they're up there out for where I am. And late at night, some of them out there, 10:30 walking for their last walk. They may take them out twice a day. And again, if I didn't have the bike springer doing what I do at the energy level, I'd probably have to do him twice a day if I had to walk him because he has so much built up, pent up energy he needs to release. Keep him healthy. Okay, so I'm going to play another... Got that bike springer thing happening. You have any questions on how to get them, or you want one, or you're working on t-shirts so everybody can have them? We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, we're getting there, no doubt. I'll play another song here before we go. Let's see, which one do I like here that you might like? Let's see. I got this one. I played. Well, I'll play something different. I'm going to play something different. This one's called How We Live. And it's pretty much living with the dogs, I think. Oh, this is a Dire Straits parody. I think. Yeah. Dire Straits tune, parodied with dog lyrics. How We Live.
Our canine friends are howling out. There's excitement in the air. There's hair and tools spitting out, and the glimmer as they stare. Hounds around the fence and doors, they're loving on their crew. The wolf driver's looking for another trail to roll on to. That's how we live. It's how we live.
Wolf driver looking for another trail to go live.
There's frost on the trails on the wolf line, but the huskies are moving inside. Canines love the wolf driver, and they roll with him all around. Sights are right past the packets, a call, no hassle, just their need. The sun shines down upon it all, the ride is the dog's feet. And it's cold on the trail made with the dragon leading you. Cold on the trail made, dogs know what they should do with you. That's how we live. It's how we live now. So the roots of the trails with their hopes and nation bones. Ride on while getting sick, some savage hyperways to roll. And ride on the great wolf driver runs and lives to roll. As the governor blast just goes and blares into our souls. And it's cold on the trail mate with the wild wolf driver crew. Cold on the trail mate, dogs know what they should do. That's how we live.
They know what they should do on the trail. Now look at these husky puppies.
That's how we live. It's how we live now.
There's a wolf pack. Beautiful they are, Robin. A wolf driver's got 3 white ones and one that looks like the one on the end here. Zorro, he's got that black and white. If you watched any of Wolf Driver's adventures,
There's our love flight, there's our burning mind, it's our instinct and our power. There's a wolf driver with our rolling rigs, riding wolf tunes and extra hours. On the park trails we take waste bags for the compliance sake. Wolf driver complies with all laws of the cities and state. That's how we live. It's how we live now. It's how we live.
hello, Suzanne.
We live now.
Thank you for that heart. That's how the Huskies live. Look at that guy. The snow and the ice. Cute. So awesome, Robin. Siberian Huskies. These guys here, they're smart ones. Cute as that. Little Photoshop action there, huh? Hi, Francis. Thank you. Beautiful pictures. So that little was a parody of Mark Knopfler, Dire Straits tune. I was playing that guitar stuff on there over the track, and it was about, the lyrics about how they how to ride summertime with the dogs in mind. But we're going to let that one go right here. We're going to cut that one short. If you want to listen to any of this material, all you have to do is go to soundcloud.com. Soundcloud's one word, .com. And at the little search bar up there at the top, I'm looking at it, type in WooF Driver, one word, WooF Driver, W-O-O-F, WooF, not wolf, WooF Driver, and all this material comes up, and there's album cover logos for each tune, where you hit play, and you can look at this beautiful artwork for each song. It's kind of, the album cover kind of displays what the song is when you listen to the title and look at it. And he did all this stuff by hand and graphics. It's gorgeous stuff. The coloring. I mean, it's like he did this logo, his logo. You know, of that kind of nature of color combinations. And they're just beautiful stuff if you go look at it. I encourage you to look at it. Then you can listen to these songs and see what you think. And then you can let me know what you think about the material. We produced all that stuff for the last 7 years now, it seems like. And there's all kinds of material for all kinds of tastes. You know, there's even rap, tons of rock and roll, heavy metal, country, blues. There's even some jazz. There's some bebop. It's old school 50s bebop. What is this? Maya Chavez says. It's funny when the people first come on and don't know what this is, to get your head around it. This is all about dogs and the love of dogs and music. And however you found the WooF Driver page that you're on now watching this live broadcast, my suggestion to see what it is this about. One, I'm going to sign off here in just a couple of minutes here for the night. You can go back and watch this whole show on the timeline where you are now. It will save, and you'll understand it. I talk about different breeds every night. I also talk about the Husky breed every night, because the fellow who sponsors this whole All Dog Network is a Husky guy. He has 4 Huskies, and he's the All Dog Network. Then, so go to All Dog Network, one word, alldognetwork.com, and you'll see what it's all about. It'll be self-explanatory. It's all about the dogs. So if you love dogs, you're in for a treat, I think. I mean, there's music, there's these shows, there's all about the breeds. You just have to watch it, check it out. It's too hard to explain in 2 minutes, I tell you. But people do come on, they find this somehow. They haven't been here before. And we have a lot of recurring people that come on. And Maya Chavez, just go check this show out again. Then go to alldognetwork.com and go to hosts. And I'm Bucky. You see me up there. Have a great night. Thank you, Robin. We're going to sign off. Thanks for being there. We'll see you tomorrow night, again, around 7:15, 7:30 Wednesday night. And have a different breed tomorrow night. Tonight it was the Great Dane night, and we're going to close out with the Dempsey the Great Dane ditty. We do a music ditty every night. I write a song, a little ditty, 1 to 2 minute ditty about the breed of the night. We choose a breed every night to talk about facts and figures, history, what that breed's about, show pictures. Then we shift gears half the show and we mix it up with the Husky breed, because that's the primary deal that the WooF Driver's about. This shirt here is our promo shirt. We have a promo guitar here, the WooF axe. Well, watch the show, you'll see I'm playing the WooF axe. It's just the whole thing about dogs. In a nutshell, what is this? About dogs, love of dogs, and music. Peace be with you. Dempsey the Great Dane. Start that over.
Oh, Dempsey the Great Dane is a gentle giant, they say. Charming and affectionate, lives at Grover in Maine. He's playful and patient with the kids down the lane, and doesn't mind hanging out with them in the rain. Courageous and loyal, he's a good watchdog. He can sense any trouble creeping through any fog. That's Dempsey the Great Dane. His name is Dempsey the Dane. Oh yeah. If you're not a firm pack leader, Dempsey can have some aggression. That's right, look out. So best you must be consistent with every training session.
Yep.
With Dempsey, Dempsey the Great Dane is his name. If you think he's a tiny dog, you just might be insane.
Hi, Mimi.
About Dempsey the Great Dane, the Great Dane. Oh, Dempsey, the Great Dane. Dempsey, Dempsey the Dane. A gentle giant, so they say. He lives at Grover in Maine. He's playful with the children, don't you know, down the lane. He doesn't mind hanging out even in the rain. That's Dempsey, Dempsey, Dempsey the Great Dane. Dempsey the Dane. Dempsey. Woo! You're a big guy.
It's a big guy, Dempsey the Great Dane, and if you think he's a tiny dog, you might be insane. Okay, thanks for watching tonight. Yeah, I've got on just in time, just got off work. Okay, well, I'm unfortunately going home now, okay, from the studio here, and we're going to call it a night. But again, watch the show. It's on there saved, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night, and thanks for being with me, okay? WooF Ditty signing off now, okay? Had a good time tonight. Y'all take care. Thanks for saying hi, Mimi. I know work is late there. Y'all take care. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7:30-ish. Thanks a lot. Surprise breed tomorrow night. Not sure yet. Take care.